copyrighted.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Washington Nationals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-1. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. In other news from Washington, D.C., second baseman Starlin Castro is said to be a potential trade chip, according to multiple sources. The Indians are rumored to be among the interested parties. Heading into the day, the Dodgers are in last place in the NL West, while the Nationals sit atop the NL East. The Marlins took down the visiting Braves 2-1. In other news out of Atlanta, starting pitcher Cole Hamels is currently listed as day-to-day. It's believed to just be a bruised arm. In the standings, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Braves are second in the division. The Phils got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. As of right now, the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East Division. The Milwaukee Brewers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 1-0. As of today, the Brewers are in first place in the NL Central, while the Mets are in fourth place in the NL East. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-3. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, and the Cardinals are second in the division. The Arizona Diamondbacks bested the visiting Rockies 4-1. In other Diamondbacks news, left fielder David Peralta will be out of action for at least 10 days, headed to the disabled list. He's suffering from a torn finger ligament. In the standing,
let's play ball.
Probably gonna try to talk not as much as I can so you can just watch gameplay.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Davy Garcia is yet to allow a hit through 6, and the big question is whether he can get 9 more outs and put himself in the history books. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Good old C.J. Abrams.
Stepping in, C.J. Abrams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
So I'm hitting ground balls with him.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there.
Look,
he got a hanger in the middle of the
hole.
plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
He's fast. Stop hitting ground balls.
At the plate, number 24.
Well, I was late.
Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. Abrams leads off first with 1 away. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Got a foul ball till I get my pitch.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time.
Sorry, have y'all guys seen those shoes? They kind of sick.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Ooh! That would have been a strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He's trying to make me hit it to a double play.
2-2 one more time.
Oh, that could have been ball 4.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike
Oh,
three.
my goodness.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here now is Juan Soto. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D, want to talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Now to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Batting center, the center fielder, Malik.
So here's Malik Smith. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 5 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Swinging, Mitch Haniger becomes out number 2 this inning.
Third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Seager is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball.
It threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Acuna digs in now, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning.
Ooh, what a great view. Oh my goodness.
Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nola is there, and he has it for the out. At the plate, Howie Kendrick. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is skied into short left center. Nola comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning.
One's better than none.
So
I'm gonna turn off my fan. There we go.
Striding forward now, Tom Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, John Thompson-Williams.
So stepping in, Dom Thompson-Williams. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curve ball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Go back to back to back curveballs. Okay.
And he got him. Digging in now for the Mariners, Evan White. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
We got time.
And he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
A bouncer to the left side.
Oh, that was a bad throw.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. At the plate, Austin Nola. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he'll be back in standing up.
Watch this.
And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. He's set, and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
This pitch right here should hit him straight in the short.
From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Oh, but you called the other one who struck it? It really works for AJ Fernandez.
Nope.
Oh, that was close.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Seattle. They trail this one 1-0.
There's CJ. He's in second.
Leading off with the Nationals.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, C.J. Abrams. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, number 24. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Almost went home on that play. That was kind of
Juan
scary.
Soto to the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Oh,
Swinging strike, and now it's
that.
0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can look so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And that misses 2-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs. So when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And that's in there. Base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D'Oro. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
2-1 now to Mookie.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Dylan Moore.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smith brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0. And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
One away now. Here's Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the first base.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the speedy Trey Turner gets a chance following the base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Seager has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. And there's one away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Fouled away.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away.
I don't know how you saw that.
No run.
I'm gonna end that stream, boys, because I have to go do something.